把老
When
婆
my
哄睡
husband
着
is
后，偷偷地
sleeping.
打开他的保险柜。
你的快递，你的快递，你的快递，你的快递。
Apparently, if your video is exactly 7 seconds long, you show up on people's For You page. Did it work? Let me know.
I'm sorry, but if you do this shit, or even this shit sometimes, I freaking love you and don't ever change.
Has anybody ever taken down their Christmas lights before? I might as well clean the top of the house while I'm up here. 403, start trimming your hedges on the roof. Next, you're gonna wanna put a little bit of pine sol in your gutters because there's a pine cone on it and the pine cones live outside. And then just run it through with a gentle pressure washer. 418, start filling up your mop bucket. You're going to want to add a little bit of Fabuloso to your mop bucket because the sides of your house get dirty. You spend so much time focusing on cleaning on the inside of the house, but everybody forgets the top. You're just going to want to start from the top to the bottom, just like we do in the kitchen. Make sure you're going all the way up. And we just grab the sidings for good luck. It's 423. You guys know what I'm talking about. It gets filthy up here. Just give it a nice clean. That's all. Does anybody have a chimney in their house? And has any animals gotten through into it? It's 426. Does anybody know what these vent things are? I know they're connected to the bathroom, so we're just going to use some Scrubble Bubbles. And I guarantee you, nobody has cleaned these things in your lifetime. I forgot there was a shoe up here. If this shoe makes it into the trampoline, someone will pay for your gas tomorrow. Here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. It's 435. You're going to want to give these black rubber things just a nice, very gentle all-purpose spray because they get dirty up here on the top. Just like this, that's all you need. You're going to want to do the whole thing because it's pretty long. It's 442. The back of the roof is looking so good. And the front of the roof is looking good, too. It's 454. The job's not done until we get a good cleanup down here. It's 458. Has anybody ever lived in a two-story house? It's 4:59. You're going to want to leaf blow down here because there's leaves on the ground. It's 5 o'clock. Next step you're going to want to do is put your Christmas lights away. You're going to want to apply the 10-foot rule to the outside of your house in case your spouse has to go to work. And when they come outside, it's going to look so good. Start by clearing the path, trimming the hedges down here too. And then hit it with the leaf blower. It's 5:04. Make sure we're cleaning our doormats because they get stepped on a lot. And then a nice pressure wash by your front door to make it look good. Make sure you're going 10 feet out to apply the 10-foot rule. And if you don't feel like getting your lawnmower, all you gotta do is use the pressure washer and it ends up being okay. You see how it just pushes it right to the ground to make it look like it's been cut? And then you just go over it one more time to make it look good. It's 5:08, time to make dinner. Good night, everybody.
This is why I don't trust anyone to clean but myself. My mother said not to worry about it, she already mopped. Just water. Paper towel test.
Where's all my dirty lovin' freaks? We all know that there's nothing better than a good bathroom transformation. It's no secret that this bathroom needed some extra love. When Santana and I offered to take on this clean, we were both super stoked about taking this bathroom on. So you best believe when it came down to the day, we were both in there together, scrubbing at opposite ends. Of course, just like any area in a house, we started by emptying out what we could. Gentle reminder that we are dealing with a hoarder situation, so sometimes we're not going to understand why they keep the things that they keep. And even though all these bottles were empty and there was definitely no need for the extra toilet paper rolls, I still felt so awful throwing them away. But like I've said before, our client was super open and receptive to the change. Even though this project took way longer than it should have, it's almost a blessing that it did because it gave our client time to adjust to his new beginning. We weren't sure how clean we were going to be able to get this shower and this toilet, but you know damn well we threw everything we could at it to try to make it as perfect as possible. Even though the water was going down all the drains, including the toilet, I did start out by putting some Zep down all the holes. I let it sit for 10 minutes and did a little force flush and busted out the Zep acidic toilet bowl cleaner. I just poured the jug right up in there. I took my toilet brush and I just moved all the product around to let it sit for a little bit. Santana went in with the vacuum and started vacuuming from top to bottom. She also found this new heavy-duty Dawn Power Wash at Home Depot. Has anyone else tried this yet? We did pre-treat with Dawn, just trying to break anything up that we could. But in between letting that sit, I gave the toilet another little swirl. While Santana was putting that new Dawn Power Wash to use in the shower, I decided to hit all the high spots. I used some of the Dawn Power Wash up here as well, and my scrub daddy got a little dirty. We all know daddy likes it dirty. When I tell you there was many layers of scrubbing, and many products used between rinsing, of course, I could have hours of footage on here. Just a little reminder of what we were working with. And here's the after. I did pick up a couple new things at Walmart for our client and his friend, but for the time we had to clean, I think this bathroom came out absolutely phenomenal. I did realize I forgot to lift the lid on the toilet. Santana attacked that thing with a couple pumice stones, and it still needs a little work. Lots of built up grime paired with hard water, but all in all, these afters are amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better partner, and there's plenty more footage. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.
A 6-year-old girl eats from this kitchen. Every surface is covered in rotten food and maggots. There's so much rubbish on the floor that it's really difficult to move around. And the amount of rotten and moldy food has attracted millions of flies. I'm deep cleaning this filthy kitchen for free, and I'm taking you with me, bestie. We're starting by separating the rubbish and the clothes on the floor. The rubbish is going to the bin, and the clothes are being separated so they can be washed at a later date. Once that was cleared and I could start moving around on the floor freely, it was time to deal with the fly infestation. I can't even put into words how many flies were in this kitchen. Disgusting! But don't worry, bestie, we also had maggots to join the party. Now, to most people, the idea of eating in this kitchen would give them the heebie-jeebies, but the little girl who lived in this flat had absolutely no reaction, and that's really what broke my heart the most about this free deep clean. It was seeing how comfortable she was amongst all of this mess. She was happily running around barefoot trying to play hide and seek with me amongst the rubbish, because to her this was completely normal. So I'm so thankful to all of you guys for watching these videos and funding the free deep clean. Because of you guys, that little girl can now experience what it's like to live in a clean and safe environment. You're the best, and you make all of this possible. Now, if you've watched any of the other videos from this series, you'll already know that we deep cleaned the entire flat. We only had 4 days to complete everything, so we were cleaning multiple rooms at the same time. And best believe I was papping all of those flies with fly killer every single day. They were literally falling down from the ceiling. Because of that, every single inch of this kitchen was probably cleaned by myself multiple times. So far, you guys have only seen the beginning of this extreme kitchen deep clean transformation. We've still got to do the fridge, the oven, all of the appliances, and of course, the floor, which let me tell you, was rough. So I'll see you all for part 2. I love you so much, and here's a sneak peek of what's to come.